Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue to build budget decks around the legendary creatures from the newest Magic set, Aetherdrift. Leading today's deck is none other than the Speed Demon. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. The Speed Demon is a 5-mana 5/5 legendary demon with flying and trample. It also has Start Your Engines. Finally, at the beginning of our end step, we draw X cards and lose X life, where X is our speed. Start Your Engines is a new mechanic from Aetherdrift. Each player tracks their speed from 1 to 4. It starts at 1 after a Start Your Engines effect hits the battlefield. It increases once on each of your turns when an opponent loses life. I like how WotC worded this, as it means even in Commander, if we make all 3 of our opponents lose life on the same turn, our speed only increases once. Ideally, we want other Start Your Engines effects in the deck and ways to increase our speed up to max before the Speed Demon even hits the battlefield. This way, we can start drawing 4 cards every turn. But that life loss could be problematic, so we'll want some life gain effects in our deck to counteract it. Also, as I'm sure you saw from the thumbnail and video title, this will be a budget deck. I want it to be under $100, and we are well below that threshold. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. The Return to Earth Boulder series is unique in that they are made almost entirely of renewable resources rather than plastic. And lately, Ultimate Guard has been printing these not just in solid colors, but with artist print, like this gorgeous piece by artist Mario Renault. Titled In Icy Bloom, it shows a somber scene of a snow-covered graveyard beneath a tree. Its leaves turned red in the late autumn. Pick yours up today at your local game store or order it on Amazon. Link down below. In order to build a functional Commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming with my son over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base consists of Morganda Raceway, Amonkhet Raceway, War Room, Temple of the False God, Rogue's Passage, Reliquary Tower, Bojuka Bog, and 30 swamps. Pretty straightforward. I don't have a problem with utility lands, I just don't want all of my lands to be utility lands. For mana ramp, we've got Starting Column, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Charcoal Diamond, Mind Stone, Felwar Stone, Decanter of Endless Water, Commander's Sphere, Thrawn Dynamo, Bontu's Monument, Wayfarer's Bauble, Solemn Simulacrum, and Burnished Heart. Mostly mana rocks and some land ramp, as it should be. Our card advantage package consists of Hour of Victory, Twilight Prophet, Morbid Opportunist, Phyrexian Arena, Sign in Blood, Siphon Mind, Victimize, Read the Bones, Pact Weapon, Demonic Covenant, Runescarred Demon, and Bloodgift Demon. A good mix of graveyard recursion, some tutors, and traditional card advantage. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Momentum Breaker, Feed the Swarm, Withering Torment, Infernal Grasp, Hero's Downfall, Noxious Gearhulk, Braid's Arisen Nightmare, Defile, Imp's Mischief, Crypt Incursion, Overseer of the Damned, and Reaper from the Abyss. Our board wipes consist of Massacre Worm, Toxic Deluge, and Blood Money. Simple and straightforward. The core of our deck consists of Psychosis Crawler, Starving Revenant, Gixian Puppeteer, Veto Thorn of the Dusk Rose, Risen Necro Regent, Starscape Cleric, Sangromancer, Marauding Blight Priest, Grey Merchant of Asphodel, Exsanguinate, Basilica Screecher, Pontiff of Blight, Phyrexian Obliterator, Changeling Outcast, Nighthawk Scavenger, Vampire Nighthawk, Gifted Aetherborn, Eternal Thirst, and Desecration Demon. To help protect our commander, we've also got Swiftfoot Boots and Supernatural Stamina. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, right on target. 12 pieces of card advantage, 12 pieces of interaction, 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Bojuka Bog and Crypt Incursion, no sudden I win cards, but lots of value. This is a Bracket 2 deck. Allow me to explain because I've seen some discussion and confusion on the difference between Bracket 1 and 2. Although the restrictions are similar, many people seem to be ignoring the description. Just like reading the card explains the card, reading the bracket description explains the bracket description. Bracket 1 says winning is not the primary goal here, as it's more about showing off something unusual you've made. If your deck fits the qualifications of both 1 and 2, but you have a clear path to victory, in this case drawing a ton of cards and casting big creatures with which to smash your opponents in the face, your deck is a 2. That being said, this deck is designed to try to get to max speed as quickly as possible. We've got enough incidental life gain that our commander shouldn't kill us, and we're capable of fielding a large army of creatures that can turn sideways to take out our opponents the old-fashioned way. Are you building the Speed Demon? What about a Start Your Engines deck? What's your secret deck? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Borgie, Neswin, Conga, Aaron, Chris, Robert, William, Pi, Kazaris, Puxu, Patrick, Naffy, Noodle, Tiz, Art, Richard, Devin, Sint, Boomy, Freya, Jackie, Finn, Zen, Asura, Austin, and Christian. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.